morning. Thanks for joining us for the News 12 FastCast. I'm Nick Proto. It's 7:30 here on our Wednesday, July 9th. While we may not be seeing the extreme heat we saw earlier on this week, temperatures are still high as summer is in full swing. And the thought of not being able to cool down after a hard day's work would be rough. Now, we checked in with a local HVAC professional on how to save some money and keep everything cool at home in order to keep your unit running properly. He says, have it cleaned by a professional twice a year during the summer routine yard work, kicks up dust and debris that clogs up your unit. It can cause it to run more, which could lead to more costly repairs, as well as driving up your electric bill.
Putting the system back to its factory recommendations from the day it was installed, homeowners technically would see a 10 to a 15% decrease in the power bill because now this unit is not running as hard or as much, and it's not pulling a high demand of power on the homeowner's house.
He says to have the routine cleaning, it'll cost you around $100 and an hour of time. The cost of replacing the unit right now is around $6,000 to $7,000. So it is best to keep that appliance running properly. We've got a boil water advisory this morning for parts of McCormick County. The Water and Sewer Department says dirt or debris may be in the system because of a water line main break. If you live in Parksville, Plum Branch, Modoc, and Clarks Hill, you will need to boil your water for a minute until further notice. 2 people are injured from a shooting on Monday. Richmond County deputies say that happened on East Bulla Street around 11:15. Deputies say a man and a teen were hit but are now stable. What they're trying to do now is find the main suspect. Deputies say by the time they got to that street, the suspect was gone. A person is dead after a crash in Orangeburg County. We're working to learn that victim's name, but troopers say their car was on Charleston Highway yesterday when suddenly it ran off the left side of the road. They say the victim hit a ditch, a culvert, and a utility pole before the car flipped. Over to Burke County now, where last night we heard from the Burke County neighbors about the recall against Sheriff Alfonso Williams. The recall effort was officially started by Williams' longtime adversary, Tracy Hollingsworth. She now has less than 2 weeks to get 100 sponsors for that bill or for that recall. Last week, an arrest warrant for Hollingsworth was recalled by a magistrate judge. Williams alleged text messages she sent him amounted to harassment. And last night, Hollingsworth was at the county commission meeting.
We elect officials not necessarily to protect us, but to ensure our voices are heard and matter. I'm here to show everyone you do not have to be afraid of the sheriff. What is done in the dark will always come to light. Our community deserves better. This recall is necessary to ensure no other person or family fear any type of retaliation from the sheriff.
Also during that meeting, commissioners authorized Russell Britt to represent Sheriff Williams in a sexual harassment case. We're back in 60 seconds. We're on your side with the potential impacts of Riverside Village improvements here. North Augusta City Council gave new details approving the plan on Monday. The plan will improve traffic and protect people walking in that area, but some neighbors are asking if the city can manage the rapid growth. Leaders are planning to put up bollards along sidewalks to prevent any parking there, enhance crosswalk safety, and more. But some think things are moving too fast.
We keep building, developing, I guess is the word I'm looking for, but we don't take care of the infrastructure around it, you know, whether it be parking or safety. I'm surprised not a pedestrian hasn't been hit. So yeah, I don't know that the yellow will be any more effective.
Leaders also say a weekend trolley will start running on Fridays and Saturdays with stops in Riverside Village and downtown. They say phase 1 of the improvements will start soon. Developing today, a search warrant yielding seizures and arrests could have a connection with another case. Starting with the warrant here, the Richmond County deputies say they had Burke County help them on a Brookshire drive last night. Authorities say they recovered meth, marijuana, 3 guns, and a stolen motorcycle at the scene. They arrested 7 people in total on various charges. One of them only faces disorderly conduct. The rest are charged with drug possession and gun possession. Investigators say one of the suspects was found with a necklace similar to one they know is stolen. The sheriff's office says it looked like it belonged to Xavier Wimberly. Right now, they're trying to figure out who robbed Wimberly as he died from a hit and run at the end of May. Deputies say this current suspect gave a statement that he found it on Deansbridge Road, close to where Wimberly was hit. Deputies say the necklace also matches the information they have on file. So for now, this is on their radar, and deputies say the family needs to come in and see if that is Xavier Wimberly's. Heads up for parents and students in McCormick County. The school year will begin with all students wearing clear backpacks. That's according to a new announcement saying that it's the best way to keep everybody safe. Mesh and solid colored backpacks will not be allowed, and this applies to all grade levels. Registration will be today, and there you can learn about clear bag policies and get recommendations on where to buy them. That'll be at the McCormick Middle High School gym from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's going to do it for the news side of things this morning. Let's send it over now to First Alert meteorologist Tim Strong with a check at our weather.
For Thursday and Friday, afternoon storms, as I just mentioned, will be the threat all the way through Friday. So we'll start moving into midday. Anytime after midday, that chance for storms will be there. We've got a good draw of southeast flow coming off the Atlantic coast. It's feeding in the moisture. Western counties may not find as much activity, so you may stay into some 90s for the entire afternoon, while kind of the other half, central eastern counties here around the metro of Aiken, Augusta, and into the Midlands of South Carolina toward the coast have a better chance for rain today. Tomorrow, we still have at least an elevated threat for showers and storms, low 90s through Friday. And there's that heat coming back in full all the way out to Monday, 95 to 97 degrees. Have a great day.